Welcome to FM Corner. I'm Danny Koonts, Director of Relationship Management for WCE. Today we're going to speak about tenacity. Why is that important? Tenacity is the quality of being very determined. Type of person continues to work. They have a goal. They keep trying. I'm supposed to walk 5 miles. I don't care if it rains. I'll just put on a rain jacket, but I'm walking 5 miles. I don't care if it snows. I'll put on more clothes and some boots and I'll still walk 5 miles because that's my goal. And I'm going to keep working at it until I get it done. They keep pushing. They never seem to be satisfied. I've got to get to the finish line. I've got to keep working and so on. That tenacity just never stops. They keep going. It's like a pitcher that pitches and they have a hitter and they go on like tenacity of a bulldog or something because they got the count 2-2 and they throw like 9 pitches in a row and the guy fouls them off. They're not stopping. I'm not giving in. I'm going to keep throwing that same pitch. Sooner or later, I'm going to get it past you or you're going to make it out. One of those two things is going to happen. I'm not giving in and throw you another pitch that you may hit for a hit or a home run. No. I'm going to keep throwing the same pitch over and over. I don't care if you foul 50 of them off. Doesn't matter. I'm going to keep going. They process the skill of tenacity as one that never quits. That's how people look at it. Keep working, keep climbing. They have strength with a purpose. It's a purpose to complete the mission that they started. Tenacity is what makes you get up every morning. Eager to see what the day's going to bring and how are you going to contribute. And the assumption is today's going to be great. Well, every day doesn't work out that way. It's not great, might be good. Every now and then it's just bad, didn't go well. That's okay. You start all over in the morning. Start all over in the morning. It's a clean slate. It's going to be great today. And you just keep working. You prepare. People that have tenacity, they prepare. They don't do stuff as last minute. They set a plan, they execute the plan. They organize their steps to completion. And then they follow those steps religiously to get something done. If they have to adapt, they move and they come right back to the key goal and keep moving. Adapt to something else doesn't take them away. They just have to take care of it and they come right back to where they are and they keep charging, they keep moving forward. If you plan ahead, it's less stress and less opportunity to make a mistake by making a quick decision that's not thought out well. They do forward thinking. They live in the present, not in the past. They're always looking for what could we do? What if? You know, the person always asks you those kind of questions. Well, what if we did this? Well, what if this was this instead of that? Those kind of questions. Those are people that are looking forward. What could we do? What can we do? They're continuing to drive. They have the tenacity to say, what could be better? What could be better tomorrow? Keep asking the questions. Keep probing until you get the answers that you want. Focus the energy on what's right in front of you, not what's behind. What's behind already happened. Now, how can I make this better? What's the next step that I need? You want to seek opportunities to grow. You want to try something new. Figure out a different way, something new. I don't know how to do this, but I'll take my processes and I'll take my drive and I'll take all the things that matter to me and I will put that in 100%. And although my skill set may not be on this particular project, the core skill set I have sure is, and that's going to drive me to get it done. Understanding your worth leads to more tenacity, another chance to grow. Remind yourself why you work. How do you benefit others? What do you do in your job that makes life better for others? Capitalize on that. I have an example of tenacity. Many of you in the facility world know Mike Snyder, who is the part of the executive team of EcoTrack, third-party management system. I was on board of directors of RIFMA years ago. Mike Snyder was on the board at the same time I was. Mike Snyder talked about assets and how important they are in the restaurant industry. As a matter of fact, and I've kidded him about this many times, That's all Mike Snyder ever talked about. He was working at Corner Bakery at the time. But how valuable assets are, and there has to be a way to track them, and we should do it. He pitched his ideas kind of to Riffman, see if they were interested in it. It really wasn't the spot or the opportunity for them, so they weren't. But every time you saw Mike talked about assets and how important it is in the restaurant industry. And finally said, I'm going to do something about it. So he was part of the group that put together EcoTrack. And it is one of the most successful third-party management systems that's out there today, and it focuses on assets. Lots of third parties focus on service, things like that, and calls. EcoTrack does that as well, but they focus on the assets. If we have all the information about the assets, we have all good information, up-to-date information. We know everything that goes on with every asset in the store. We know the history, every dollar that's been spent, how often, how old is it, who all has worked on it, all those different questions. If we focus on assets, we will be more valuable to our customer. And it seems to have worked. His company's really grown. Mike Snyder had tenacity. He was not going to let go of this idea, no matter if he told you about it 1 or 20 times. Or every time you saw him, he's going to talk about it. He had a belief that this was something the facility industry needed. And you know what? At the end of the day, he was right. He was right. His tenacity kept him going. And today, he is very, very successful about it. To be successful, you have to have tenacity. It's the ability to keep going, believe in your thoughts and your processes to get the job done, and keep working. It's a process, but as long as you continue to move forward in it, you will achieve your goal. That's it for today. Thank you very much for listening. Look forward to speaking to you again next week.